All right. Well, good afternoon, good evening everywhere. This is Scott Nelson up in Spokane, Washington, and I want to welcome you to the presentation today for the business opportunity called My Results. And of course, My Results is a company that was started by myself and two other business partners. We're a division of the Results Group LLC, and we are bringing you an incredible opportunity and an innovation in health and wealth for you and your family. And we're thankful that you're here today. I just wanted to introduce myself, and of course, our presentation begins with a new and innovative approach to the way that we do business. Now, back several years ago, I had the blessing and the experience to participate in a brand new type of business model called direct response network marketing, which simply put took a 30-minute television infomercial, as you can see in that picture there with my two co-founders, Trip Mayhew and JJ Meyer. A simple way to be able to have product experts or business experts bring their products to a 30-minute television program, actually explaining them kind of like in a Larry King type environment, very educational. And we have taken cutting edge, affordable and effective health, nutritional and beauty products, and we have combined it into a very unique business model that not only will generate lifetime residual income, but is also a business model that is very unique and simple. And that is the reason that we're so excited. We're introducing to you and literally hundreds of people already. Last night we had what we call our official kickoff of our beta portion of the business. We had 135 people that attended that event last night, and within 1 hour or so after, we had over 100 new enrollees, and the excitement has really just carried into today, because already in just the first few hours of the day today, I think we had 20 or 25 new people join. So really in just the last not even quite 24 hours, we've had about 125 people that have joined My Results. And so obviously that's a great reason to be excited, because what we're doing is we're using this new business model that really is designed to help people to succeed. It's kind of really turning what I like to call leveling the playing field. You know, in traditional home-based businesses, network marketing, usually it's about 3% of the people that work full-time in network marketing or have been around the industry. They're usually the 3% that make all the money, correct? But the beautiful thing is with our business model, we want to really do everything we can possibly to actually turn that business model around, and let's get a 97% success rate rather than a 3% success rate. So we're going to try to turn the table, and I believe with this new business model, we're going to be able to help anybody that wants to succeed working from home to do just that. This unique marketing strategy comes from a team, myself and my business partners, Dr. JJ Meyer and Trip Mayhew, literally who pioneered or helped pioneered this unique business model called direct response network marketing. It's simple, easy, and very, very inexpensive to start up. And that is very important in the world that we live in. Not only is it inexpensive and simple to start your home business with My Results, but it's also offering you one of the highest payouts in our industry. I've been a full-time work from home network marketer now for nearly 21 years. I started in my first network marketing company back almost 41 years ago when I was 18. I'll be 59 years old in June. So I can't hardly believe I've been doing it this long, but I love the industry and I understand the payouts in the industry. They seem to average somewhere on the average of 30 to 40%. And you'll see see as we move into the presentation and the compensation with my results, we're paying out nearly double what I'm used to seeing paid out in any other home-based business. But the benchmark, of course, is having effective products that work and products that everybody needs and uses. Because let's face it, we could have the best pay plan in the world, but if we did not have effective products that people wanted and need that would help people in the area of health and wellness, then it really wouldn't matter what we paid out, because 65% of a low, unsatisfied marketing or customer base really doesn't excite many people. So you've got to have that effective product, and boy, do we have amazing products. You're given an opportunity to partner with leaders, literally leaders in the home-based business industry, personal development, corporate leadership, training, branding, and marketing. In fact, it's not just the founders, myself and JJ and Trip. We're talking about some of the leaders that are in our top 20 leaders groups. I mean, I talked to several people today that have years of internet experience in marketing, social media, people like my friend Scott up in Buffalo, who has spent years in direct response network marketing, has been on television himself, and understands the industry. The mission that we have, obviously, with My Results is simply to provide innovative solutions in health and wealth. And our vision is to create affordable and effective health products. These are the products that are going to change people's lives, because we want products that people love, that they're willing to recommend to their loved ones, friends, families, and people that they're in contact with, because we want to see a healthier nation. And we want to create a unique business model, like I said earlier, where everybody can succeed. So we're here to provide you with a unique, powerful, and simple marketing system. I talked about myself. My name is Scott Nelson. I've been in the industry, as it says there, 40 years. I've done training all over the United States for a number of different network marketing companies. I train online, offline, in person. Interesting enough, I have only owned part of one company in that 40-year period, and that was just a very short-lived, very small little company that really never got off the ground. So I don't even like to call myself an owner, but when I was approached by Trip and JJ about being a part of their team in ownership and understanding our dreams and desires for where we want to go as we move forward, it was impossible for me not to want to be part of what I believe is going to be history in the making in our industry. I want to see in another 10 years or 20 years, when I'm in my prime of my life, in my 70s, to be able to look back at my results and hopefully be able to say, wow, you know, that's really a legacy company. It did something different. It allowed people to literally make money from home, when in most business opportunities, people that tried to make it when I was in my 30s, 40s, and 50s, most people failed. We really have been able to do something special. JJ Meyer, she's actually Dr. JJ Meyer, is a well-known television personality. She's been on QVC, Home Shopping Network. I think she has over 255 live television programs and infomercials to her credit. She is the co-founder, actually the founder of her own media company called InfoTrends. And of course, we are blessed to have JJ as part of our team. And of course, Trip and I go back over 10 years now. We've done some projects and some opportunities together. Trip is a real expert in home-based business. He's written a couple of books. He's a well-known media consultant. He loves to help people. He's really operations-minded. We had some real glitches in, as most companies in beta have during the first few weeks or first few months. That's why they call it beta. And Trip and his team have been working around the clock in our back offices and just in the different systems that were really lots of bugs in it, and just in a matter of a few days had it working absolutely perfectly, except last night's conference call. Many people that are watching this, they said, hey, Scott, I wasn't able to make last night's live beta world premiere. And I just said, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, because it was so bad because the audio at our master control wasn't working right, and it was really, really hard. But so I'm so glad we've got nearly 50 people that are jumping on here. I thought it was going to be for 5 or 10 people that missed last night. So hopefully you're hearing me loud and clear tonight, and that you'll enjoy the rest of our presentation. And we're happy to have you here. So let me just go ahead and see if I can get in. Here's a brief history of the industry that we're talking about here. These were some clips, some pictures of some of the events that we had with the company that basically innovated direct response network marketing. Unfortunately, there were some very bad management and ownership decisions. And, when that happens, sometimes that causes problems. And so it was really a brief history. I joined this company back in 2000, at the very end of 2005. And actually worked with the company up through 2009. And we were very blessed to learn so much about direct response network marketing, because direct response network marketing uses the incredible power of television shows to generate leads, to produce sales, and to increase brand awareness. In fact, this model generated not only millions of dollars in sales. You see up in that picture, there's Dr. J.J. Meyer with her business partner, Lisa, at one of our events, and there's Trip and I giving each other some love behind them. That's really where we met Dr. J.J., by the way. And actually, the company that we were working with at one time was doing over $10 million per week in sales on television. Pretty amazing. And there is Dr. J.J. Meyer, the CEO of Infotrends. There's a Trip on one of the programs that he did on a book that he wrote called Recession Proofing Your Life. And there's a picture of one of the companies that I helped start up with Trip and his wife and my wife, Stephanie. And so you've got really a team of 3 people that's seasoned, accomplished, and really in both direct response television and in traditional network marketing. But, I just want you to know that it's not just 3 of us. It's really right now 200 of us, because you are on this live presentation with less than 200 members thus far during this first day and a half of the beta launch of My Results. And if you really understand the position that if you decide to join us, that you're really in, you're going to be in for such an amazing adventure as we move forward. This is just the beginning. What we're doing is we're building a foundational layer of several thousand people over the next 3 to 6 months. It's really what our target is. This is called our beta pre-launch. And then as we move into 2015, tentatively, we're planning our first actual, it will be called our real kickoff launch, what we call our kickoff to our pre-launch. And JJ is working on the details, but it's going to be a really great opportunity for many hundreds of you to be able to come to this live event over a 3-day period and catch the vision, meet the leaders, because it's all about a group of people that, because of the position that you could have with this company to look back on in the next few years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, and say, you know what, I remember that day that I was introduced to that webinar, and I was told that I could be one of the first couple hundred people with the company that now has, who knows where we're going to be. We could be 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. We could be here in the U.S., maybe U.S. and Canada, maybe all over the world. But this is the beta launch of My Results. And after much research, and we've taken the time to develop a brand new line of health, nutrition, and beauty products that are both effective, affordable, and have really, truly an untapped potential to reach the masses through both word-of-mouth advertising and direct response television. And really, like I said, I can't emphasize this. Can you imagine? You are one of probably 300 people that even know about My Results. And right now. I think we have about 180, maybe 190 members in our first day and a half of our beta launch. And you're going to be able to position yourself. And so what I want you to do is, when you get a hold of the person that invited you here today, if you're not a member already, is make sure you thank them, because they've done you an incredible benefit by inviting you. Now, I know this is a business presentation and this business is really exciting, but before I go in there to how you make money, I know that's what you probably all want to know about, but most importantly, how you own your home-based business. I want to take just a quick moment to touch on some of the problems and hopefully for you, part of the solution. We call it the collision of two epidemics. And there's the guy. I don't think I was that big at one time in my life. I've never been really much more than 30 pounds, 40 pounds overweight. And currently I watch myself. I love nutritional supplementation. So I don't look like him anymore. But there's the guy that has two problems. It's all about what you're putting into your body. You know, all the MSG, all of the just all of the chemicals that are out there. What really is going to make a difference if you choose a healthy lifestyle, of course, is going to be how you fuel your tank. You look at the collision of two epidemics, obesity. It's like 1 in 3 Americans right now. You know, we're one of the most obese nations in the world. And of course, obesity causes and malnutrition. We think of malnutrition as something that we used to talk about over in Africa and things like that. Well, it's malnutrition because of the stuff that we're putting in our bodies, and it affects our fatty liver or gallbladder disease. It can affect your skin. It can give you things like cancer and gout and you know, digestive problems, strokes, heart attacks, pulmonary cardio issues, hypertension. Stress is a major killer in the world today. And truly, we are in an epidemic. So the solution is to simply start giving your body what it needs, right? Just go ahead and start offering natural products through our natural nutritional patch strips. Be proactive in the solution and share and tell people about the changes that these nutritional patches are going to make in your life. And as we move forward, we're going to have many different incredible products, not just nutritional patches, but also pills, and powders and whatever else, as long as they're cutting edge. But the reason that we're launching our beta launch, when we start shipping our products sometime in the next 30 to 60 days, you're going to have a choice of several of these different nutritional patch strips. And the reason that we are so excited to introduce these is they deliver your supplementation in a unique way that will fuel your body. And of course, what you're going to find out about a little bit about these products is what the products are, and you're going to find out why we love them. These nutritional patch strips, there's science behind it. Clinical trials and peer reviews show and support that nutritional products that are delivered directly to your bloodstream give you incredible absorption. You also don't have to worry, because when you go out and get injections, they're expensive, they cost a lot, of course, and they hurt. Not with our easy-to-use nutritional patch strips. And the results are the incredible way that you will be able to absorb these nutritional supplements through our formulated patches. These products are highly effective, highly affordable, and specifically designed to provide a simple, painless, and inexpensive way for you to attain a healthy new lifestyle. And obviously, you can understand that swallowing your supplements is relatively old science. Now, I take supplements that I take in capsules and powders, but you got to realize that what happens is when you ingest tablets or capsules or mixed dietary supplements, you're only going to be able to absorb so much. So is there a better way? Well, there sure is. And most medical professionals, including doctors and nutritionists, and through thousands of recent clinical trials and peer review studies, all support the information that I'm sharing with you. And simply, the problem with oral delivery comes because when you ingest through a powder or pill, you're going to start running through your digestive tract where you have powerful digestive acids, which are used to help you digest and break down your foods. But unfortunately, they can degrade and destroy a large portion of the supplement's dosage levels. And of course, it's got to pass through your liver. And so you lose 90 to 95%. That's why when you look at a pill or potion, as I call them, or a lotion or a powder, you'll see that the ingredients might be identical to what you see on some of our nutritional patch strips. However, the dosage on the strips are much lower. Why is that? Because when they absorb right in through the skin, they go directly into your bloodstream. They don't need to pass through the liver first. You will avoid the metabolic degradation of the liver first passing, and the results are amazing. With today's advanced time-release nutritional patches, virtually 100% of the dosage levels are delivered directly to your bloodstream. I was talking to Trip about an hour before this presentation, and he's been testing the incredible high energy, what we call our Megadose B12 energy patch, which is one of our products that we'll be releasing here in the next 30 to 60 days for you. And he said, you know what, Scott, I've been working about 18 to 20 hours a day over the last week. I had 6 hours of sleep for the first time last night. And he goes, I feel as if it's 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I say, why? What are you doing? He goes, I'm using the B12, the high energy fuel that my body needs, and I don't have to go to the doctor and spend 30 or 40 bucks for one shot and do that every 3 days. I don't have to go through the pain of shots, which I hate. And of course, this is the answer. So our simple, affordable, and effective nutritional patches, they're designed in the USA. We have a great manufacturing plant that does all of ours here in the USA, and these patches are made with quality. They're simple. They have a liner, a formula, adhesive, membrane, and backing. They're skin thin, razor thin. You don't even know you have it on. Simple to use, time released, and direct to your bloodstream delivery. Simple to apply, set it and forget it. Compact, they're great for traveling. We're taking off to run over to see my daughter, and I can just take my weight release and my B12 patches with me. They're affordable and effective and amazing. And of course, our line of products that we're starting with here, we're going to probably end up launching our first product line with 3 to 4 of our patches. Of course, we've shared just 2 of them today, the weight release protocol patch, and of course the Megadose high energy B12 plus patch. And we've got a couple of other patches that we're getting very close on having ready to go. So you're going to be pleasantly surprised when we start shipping our products. There's your weight release patch. Of course, Dr. Oz talks about the main component in our weight release, the Garcinia cambogia, which is called the Holy Grail, he called it, of weight loss. And of course, you can see the other ingredients there that are used when you get your patches. If you're going to be on the weight release patch, you want to shed 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 50 pounds. It's a great way to start. The benefits, of course, no caffeine or ephedra or guarana means no high, remember those buzz feeling, jitters and shakiness? You won't do it. We've got a very nice, mild, the latest appetite suppressant, so it's going to crave or cut those cravings between meals. It's safe and effective for men and women. It targets body fat, including the deep fat that's in your abdominal area. You know, my wife has got a beautiful, beautiful figure. You know, she's the area where she wants to lose 3 to 5 pounds. It seems like it's always in the abdominal area for all of us. You know, men, we struggle with the beer belly, but big, big markets for the weight release. It's the largest 100, and I can't remember, Scott was telling me today, can't remember how many billions of dollars or millions of dollars a year that's just spent on weight loss. And then this incredible, mega high power Megadose B12 Energy patch. It is incredible. And B12, a deficiency, affects 67% of Americans. 47 million Americans may be B12 deficient, and 50% of vegetarians and 80% of vegans are seriously deficient in B12. So do you think we have some winning products to start? And as I told you, we are developing custom products that are going to be very unique and special. We're talking about anti-aging joint products, male issues, and of course, fatigue and memory products. They're all coming, and all of them will be available in these incredible nutritional patch strips that are available through My Results. So here we roll along, and we're going to keep up the pace, and we're going to jump into the business, because here you can see the three business models that we are merging together. Network marketing, $167 billion a year industry. Look at how that compares to things like the NFL or video gaming or movie industry. Then we're going to marry that with the social craze, social media, social marketing, direct selling using YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Vimeo, you name it, on and on and on. And then, of course, we've already shared the direct response network marketing that we are going to ultimately be arriving at. And we are so excited to get into place all of these different components, and you are at the right place at the right time. So it's very easy to say, I'm excited. I'm excited because we're going to be able to offer you highly effective and easy to use health and nutritional products, untapped marketplace. And here, listen to this. You're going to be able to get started today for under $50. That's less than taking your sweetheart out for pizza. We had some good friends of ours, Brad and Diane, over from Seattle for the weekend. And on the way home from going to downtown on Saturday, we decided to stop over at the local pizza place and share a large pizza. We didn't even have a beer or a soda or anything. And you know, our bill with everything, with tip and everything, and just having water and 4 salads with our pizza was over $50 for pizza. You are looking at a business that you can get started for less than a dinner of for 4 people on pizza. So there's no glass ceilings. This is what, it's not about getting into an inexpensive program for under $50, but having unlimited income potential. When I show you this last portion of our presentation on our income, I got to warn you, if you haven't had to experience insomnia, I wish I had some of our insomnia or our sleep aid patches that will be coming out up the road from now too, because you're going to be seeing incredible opportunity to generate income with this that you've never seen before. And of course, there's no legs to balance or confusing compensation plan to understand. We pay out up to 65% in commissions to the field through this powerful compensation plan, and we reserve another 5% for company-wide bonuses. And of course, I told you that you are part of the first movers advantage, so you're in the right place at the right time. Very simple to operate from home, laptop, or tablet. And you know what? Even if you didn't do anything except get on some of these products, the very worst you could ever look forward to doing is getting incredible products at half of what the market value is out there for these type of products and improve your health dramatically. So you're going to be able to start up your My Results business today for a whopping $49.90. And how that breaks down, you're going to pay a one-time setup fee that's going to give you your website, your hosting. It's going to be a setup. It's also going to include a lead generation system that has a built-in automated follow-up system. So when you send prospects to your website or to one of your video landing pages, you're going to actually see follow-up emails that will go out with your name and your website, and it will drip messages over your prospects for up to 3 months. That's amazing. And of course, part of that $49.90 is your monthly website and marketing system, which is a reoccurring monthly fee. So you're going to be able to, when we start shipping our product, and Trip isn't absolutely certain whether we're going to be early in November, late in November, early in December, but it could be in November. It looks like it should be, but we don't want to ever overpromise and under deliver. We'd rather just say in the next 30 to 60 days, you're going to be able to get each month, you're going to have a minimum of 1 month product, whether you use it yourself or you sell it to somebody else or whatever you want to do. The minimum PV will be only $35. And of course, with your monthly recurring website, you're never going to have anything unless you want some of the additional products. I know many of you will. I'm already on 2 products. But if you just wanted 1 month supply when we start shipping and your website's going to be coming on a monthly basis, you're going to be looking a total of $49.90. Now, I've been in the industry, like I said, nearly 41 years, and I'm used to paying between $300 to $500 just to join, not $49. And usually I'm used to paying $100 to $200 a month minimum to qualify in what we call auto ship. And so when I look at this, I look at it, I go, this is perfect. It's the perfect time in the perfect economy for everybody, because there's nobody at all that to see the type of opportunity that you can have for under $50 or even free. Because what happens when you pay that $49.90, if you decide to join us, is you become a My Results consultant, and you'll start to earn by offering products to others and building a network of others who want to do the same thing. And the special note we want to show you, as a My Result consultant, you're setting up your website. You're going to have that so you can get other people signed up right away during this beta period. And of course, during this beta pre-launch, until we announce, there'll be no product shipments during this pre-launch. So you don't have to worry. There'll be no reoccurring charge other than the website fee until we start to ship products. So let's say we don't ship products in November, which I think we will, then you'd only, of course, be out of pocket $14.95. So let's look at our compensation plan, because that's really what's exciting now at this point in time, because we're gonna show you really an amazing way to generate great income. First of all, we're going to show you in this presentation how to make money, how your organization is structured, and we're going to show you our fast start and other bonuses, and we're going to just highlight some of these. But we've created this compensation plan really honestly, that anybody can really make this work. And when I draw out this compensation plan, it's really cool. I can draw it out on a napkin. That's how simple. So watch this. We use a 4x7 matrix. It's a forced matrix, and how you earn, as I stated earlier, is by building a team of consultants who in return build a customer base. Now, of course, right now, we don't have our direct response part of the business started yet. So what we're doing is we're offering a marketing system with your website, and we have some of the most incredible trainings that are coming. We believe in not just giving you an incredible business and a product, but we want to give you the ammo for your weapon so that you're able to make sure that you're firing on all 6. If you're using a 6-shooter, that's what we're going to talk about here, is making sure that your success is going to be offered to you in a number of different marketing strategies, trained on a weekly basis by some of the best in the world. So you'll be able to plug into our online training. There's no charge. There's another thing. The last company I was with charged me $30 a month just to get training. And it wasn't even good training. So when you get free training included in a business for under $50, I don't think you really have anything to complain about. I'm used to paying $500 to $1,000 to go to a 1-day or 2-day training with Zig Ziglar. So, free training even works. So this system creates true leveraged income. And I want to show you how, and I want to show you how easy it is to understand. With our 4x7 matrix, you're going to earn a percentage of sales volume from every person below you in your 4x7 matrix. And this is accomplished when any consultant within your 7 levels of your matrix, if you're qualified, buys or sells products. The bigger your organization, obviously, the more money. And this is just a visual demonstration here. If you can see, in a 4x7, you start with a 7-level matrix. That's my little puppy chasing her dog, so I apologize. She may bark. She's about 4 months old. Anyways, you got seven different levels you can see here, but you start with yourself, and then you have, as you can see, Joe, Mary, John, and Alice. That's level 1. And the really cool thing is that each person below you has 4 positions. And if you look down on level 2 on the right, there's 16, and then level 3, 64, and all the way down to level 7, which has 16,844 possible places for customers who are earning you money. So if you look at that, there's a potential, if you really work together with your team over the next several years, that you could see, with hard work, eventually 21,844 members that you are getting paid on each and every month. And you look at our payout on the 7 levels with a 65% potential payout. You start with level 1, that's where you got your 4 positions, and with your positioning and the possibility of some of that spillover that we'll talk about here in a moment, a lot of you could really see people above you actually filling some positions. We never, ever guarantee spillover, and so please don't join us if that's all you're looking for, because you'll be deeply disappointed, because frankly, only a few people seem to ever really be in a right position. It's kind of like the luck of the draw, who's above you, and if they're building a business. But I always love the opportunity to bless other people in a forced matrix by creating spillover. But if you just take that $35 for 1 month of product, and you had 4 people on your front level, and you're earning 20%, and if they were all just doing that 1 month supply on one patch, right, you're going to be earning 20% of $35. So you're going to earn $7 per person per month for your active people that are doing the minimum of 1 patch, a monthly supply of 1 of our patch products. So you can see, if you have 4 people on your front line times $7, you've already earned $28, which is about 90% of your monthly product cost. So now you're really not paying anything for that 1 month of product. But this is where it gets exciting. Add 2 more people to the second level with the 10% payout. There's 16 positions there, and you would earn $350. So now take just 2 more people, and you're getting 10% of the 35, so you're getting $350. If you have 2 more, that's $7. Add that with the 28 that you've already earned from your first level. Now, how much have you earned? $35. You are now free product customer with just 6 people below you. And you want to cover the site cost of your marketing site for $14.95 with just 10 total people. You will not have any cost for neither your website, your marketing system, your follow-up system, your hosting each year, and your product. So, I mean, I looked just after last night, and I think I saw 15 or 20 people that already had everything paid for through the power of spillover. And this spillover, it really does encourage people working together as a team. Because let's just look at this example. Let's say I came in here and I'm just a really hard worker. People that know me would tell you so. And let's say I enrolled 4 people. Well, or let's just say Joe enrolled 4, or 3. Let's just say Joe did 3, and I enrolled a person. Since I already have my front line full, the first thing the computer's going to do is look for the first open position underneath Joe, and it's going to go over there and place that person, even though Joe never knew the person most likely and didn't enroll them. Joe is going to get paid month after month, not just on that person's consumption, but everybody below that person. That's the exciting thing about collective teamwork. Now, we've gone a step further because we have created, I think, one of the first companies that uses what we call equal spill. And this is where top leaders can help you. And this is why we formed our top 20 leaders groups, people like Mark down in Texas, and Scott in Buffalo, and Brad over in Seattle, and Michael Lucas, and just some great talent. And I could go on and on, because these people are experts at what they do, and they're actively building their groups already. Well, what happens if you happen to fall below one of those people? Chances are that if they're building thousands of people in the next few years, big organizations, a number of those people could end up falling below you. But what we do in traditional spillover, the computer systems used to start all the way over there on the far left under old Joe, and it would work its way from left to right like the old typewriters and keyboards that we type with now when they type on a computer screen. And so poor Alice, all the way over there on the right, she'd have to wait for it to come all the way over there. So it really wasn't a fair system. So the equal spill matrix promotes fairness, and leaders can help their team, their entire team, unlike most matrices. So let's just encapsulate real quickly what we're getting paid on here. We are getting paid on the 4x7 matrix. Of course, that encourages teamwork and rewards consultants. It also encourages leadership. So we want to reward leaders. So we've created our fast start bonus. And so when you join and you pay your activation of $49.90 to get started today, the clock will start to tick, and you will be given your very own website immediately. And your first step is to go out and find 4 of the most highly motivated and talented people that you know. Okay, and you don't have to worry about it because you got 90 days to do this. And we are going to be introducing a really great, over the next several weeks, a really great marketing system that's included in your website back office with the follow-up, even a lead source if you need leads of people to email. And we're going to put together some sample email marketing letters that have worked for some of the top email marketers in the world. Okay, you want to focus on starting with your 4 top people and then work with those 4 and help them to duplicate by helping them, working together, promoting teamwork to make sure that they enroll 4. And then make sure that they do exactly the same thing by you personally enrolling 4 and helping those 4 to personally enroll 4, and then teaching those 4 to work with their 4 to get 4. If you do that within your first 90 days, and provided that the people in that group are active for at least 2 months, we're going to pay you $1,000 in cash. $1,000 fast start bonus. But here's where I get excited, because I think I've already seen people like Brad. I remember Brad and Eric, my friend Eric, they've already sponsored, I think, 10, 15 people. What if Brad starts working with his 10 or 15 people, and Eric starts working with his 10 or 15 people to make sure that they all earn their $1,000 fast start bonus by doing 4 who get 4 in their first 90 days? Guess what? Brad or Eric will receive a $500 matching bonus for each and every one of his personally enrolled or their personally enrolled people that reach their $1,000 fast start bonus. Isn't that amazing? And then we throw another 5% and we split it into 2% global bonus. Now, what we're going to do, because we do realize that there will be people that will get that 4x4 in that 90 days and get their 1,000, but there'll also be those that will get there, but maybe it takes them 6 months or a year. That's okay, because once you get there and once you remain there, you're going to share in that 2% global bonus, where we take sales from the entire company 2% of it, and we divide it amongst the people that have reached that 4 who get 4 who get 4. And you're going to want to remember 4 is a very much a magic number with this, because we're going to show you why. And then we have not put all of the detail, but we're going to really reward the super elite worker. We're going to make it much more difficult. We'll announce the qualification. That's going to take another 3% of the sales revenue of the entire company, and we're going to pay it out in another global leadership bonus pool of 3%. So what this is exciting is this is a $50 business, right? And most of you will find that with 6 people, your product is completely paid for. With 10 people, whether you sponsor them or somebody else does, you're going to have everything paid for. You won't have to reach into your pocket any longer. But you can see the payouts through our 4x7 matrix. With a full matrix, you could see a potential of $74,000 per month. Now remember, this is an example, and these figures are for demonstration purposes only. Not at any time will I or any of the representatives of My Results make any income claims. Your effort and your earnings are going to be based on your efforts and the efforts of your team that you're working for. But remember that in the matrix, let's just look at that $74,000 a month with a full matrix. I like to look a little bit more realistic. What could a person maybe do in their first 3 months or 6 months or 12 months? What if you only had 10% of that income? Forget the 90%, just take the 10%. Would an extra $7,400 per month by only achieving 10% of that potential payout make a difference for you and your family? Now, the only qualification other than being on the minimum of 35 PV per month and having an active website and back office for $14.95 is that if you want to get paid beyond the 4th level. Now remember, if you don't ever sponsor anybody personally, you're still going to be rewarded with the potential monthly income with 4 on the 1st level, 16 on the 2nd, 64 on the 3rd, and 256 on the 4th level. If you didn't sponsor any of them and they all fell below you, you could add 447, 111, 55, and 27. You'd be earning over, I believe, $600 a month, or over $7,000 a year. You have a pretty nice family vacation or two, or a few nice cars for that type of money after you add that up each and every month. That'd make a couple of nice car payments if you needed that $600 or $700. But let's face it, everybody wants 4, and everybody should easily be able to find 4 people who are looking for a potential payout of what we're seeing here. So if you personally sponsor just 2 people, that's going to open up level 5 and another $2,000 potential per month. If you sponsor just 3 personally, you're going to earn on level number 6, which opens up another 4,000 positions and a potential additional $14,000 per month. And if you sponsor 4 or more, you'll be paid on all 7 levels through our compensation. Now, the next slide is a potential earning example 2. This is based, of course, on assuming that your matrix is full, and each of the consultants in your organization is on at least a 1-month supply of product or 2 products, or has himself or herself on 1 product and has just 1 customer. Look at with a full matrix over here at $148,110 per month. Now do that 10% rule on that number. And then finally, the power of potential earnings, number 3. That's with 2 patches for you or your family and just 2 customers. That would pay, if everybody was doing that in your matrix, the potential will keep me and you awake at night. But let's do the 10% rule. How would you like to have a monthly income of just under $30,000 a month by reaching just 10% of that level? Very exciting. So I hope you're as excited as I am. And I want to just tell you what to do next. This is very important. First of all, somebody invited you here today, okay? And you are probably watching this with them. They're probably on here. So hopefully they've given you their sponsor's website. It would be something like myresults.com. And then your sponsor's name. So let's say it was Sue. So it'd be myresults.com/Sue. So make sure you get their website. And when you go there, double check their website. Look in that top left-hand corner. You can see there's Mark McElroy. Make sure if you're invited here by Mark, that Mark shows up on that top left. If it was Scott Giorgini, it should say Scott Giorgini. Okay. Make sure that you look and that information is there, because if you enroll at somebody else's site, that's where you're going to end up, and you're not going to make Mark or Scott very happy. So make sure you double check, and then go over to the right here on this arrow and click on Join Now. When you click on Join Now, it's going to drop you down. You may have to click again at the bottom of the website. Just click on that Join Now. And when you do, it's first going to ask you to make your one-time setup fee and your first month of your website hosting and marketing system, and pay $49.90. And you can use Discover, American Express, MasterCard, or Visa. So you make your payment. But here's where some people are missing the boat. Once your payment has been processed and approved, you're going to see a continue button, and you must click on that continue button, because this is where you're going to step by step set up your own website. You're going to choose your username, your own password. You're going to have to verify your password. Once you do that, you click on and agree to the terms and conditions, and then go to the next button, and you're going to be asked to put your name, your address for the shipment of your product when we start to ship, and just your personal information, including your social security and things like that. If you don't click on continue and just make your payment, you're not going to be able to refer any of those hot prospects that may be watching this with you tonight and want to get signed up as soon as you get signed up. So make sure you go slow and complete the entire process. And when you do that, you are started. We call it your end. You're pre-positioned in the first few hundred or so of the beta launch of a company that we are so excited about to be involved in the first couple of days, all for the price of dinner. So what I want to do real quick is just run through there and see if, okay, Scott, thank you. Good. You said you could hear me nice and loud, Steve. Natalie said, is there a way to tell that you're on the matrix? Yes, there is. In fact, let me show you real quick. That's a great question. Let me just minimize this. Let me go up to my website here. What you do is you log in, and everybody has their login. You log into your back office, and you'll see it shows you your link. It shows you your Facebook support. Right now, all of our support is monitored through Facebook. So once you get your back office, you'll want to come in here and click on the little logo here and set up your account. You have to request membership, and we check our Facebook questions every single day, if not multiple times. We get paid through Dwolla, so you'll be able to set, it's an online payment that goes right. You can link it to your bank account or your debit card or any card that you want to. I've been using Dwolla with another company now for a couple of years. They're probably the very best that I've ever seen. But what you want to do is, when you want to check your downline, click on your affiliate reports, and you'll see the drop down, and it will show you downline report. Just click on that, and you can see the people in blue are your personals, and the ones in black are sponsored by other people, and it will tell you what position. This is like the 5th row, 49th position, and so forth. And you can scroll back and you can see exactly where your people are. So is that really easy? Is that really cool? So I hope that helps you, Natalie. And Natalie asked, when can we order products? I already covered that. And Leanne says, if we don't know anybody that wants to build a business, will you show us how to get people? I've answered that question. So far, I've done pretty good, haven't I? And so, Leanne, yes, we are going to provide training with some of the best online marketings and email marketers known to man that are going to help you. But I'll tell you, you start using the products, woo, woo, woo. Yes, and 10% still, as my friend Scott said, still $7,400 a month. So I wouldn't waste any time, because everybody that joins before you obviously is going to fill a position in the 4x7, a little space ahead of you, and you just never know. So if this appeals to you, we want to invite you to get signed up right away. So get back to the person. And the last thing I wanted to say to you is we are blessed to have some of the greatest presenters that will be doing webinars. So starting tomorrow and every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, our new time will be 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're down in Dallas, that would be 7 o'clock in the evening. If you're in Colorado or Utah, that would be 6 p.m. So adjust your time, but 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 Pacific, every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Friday, we will do an afternoon presentation at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And then Saturday, there'll be no live webinar. But just for those that are on this trip, just let me know that you can go to myresults.info. That's myresults.info, and that's MYRESULTZ as in zebra .info, INFO. And he has put up, I think he said it was a 20-minute presentation that all you have to do, if you need something 24 hours a day, somebody can't make a live recorded live webinar. Of course, we will post our live webinars when they're good up on YouTube channel. We have a YouTube at My Results. You can go to YouTube, type in My Results, MYRESULTZ, and you'll find our channel and you can subscribe. Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock. And then Saturday, there'll be no live webinar, but that will be the day, and we have not determined the time yet, that we will have at least a weekly training. And that will be led by myself and Trip and JJ and many other incredible online marketers, internet marketers, just people that are building successful income. So we want to make sure everybody succeeds. So I hope you enjoyed tonight. It was sure great being here with you. And I want to invite you to come back tomorrow night. Put it on your calendar. You're going to get announcements every day. We're going to be testing our email system. When you get the email, make sure you whitelist where it comes from. If you don't see an email on a daily basis, we may have to go to a different emailing list system. We're going to test it tomorrow. Just make sure you get your team in the habit of checking their emails, registering and sending the registration link for these live events to everybody that they want to invite. Because let's face it, 99% of us are not salespeople. So why don't you just leave the work to us at My Results?